Hey everyone, super excited for this review today. This is probably one of my favorite beers that Burlington does, but it's bourbon barrel aged. So this is Imperial Dream Eater. This is their bourbon barrel aged Imperial Stout with cinnamon crunch cereal, coffee, vanilla, and milk sugar. So regular Dream Eater comes in at 8%. This one comes in at 10%. I've never had this variant before. I got it a couple weeks ago when I was up in Burlington for work. And I have a regular review of Dream Eater, and I can't find it. It was when I was doing a bunch of solo reviews, and then Mike and I ended up picking up and being able to do more dual reviews, and I didn't end up releasing it. And then it's shoved in a folder someplace. Tried searching. My naming convention is so bad. Like sometimes I'm just like, I just want to name it whatever, and I name it like some like random like acronym of the beer, and that's impossible for searching because I don't remember what Sean of the Past wanted to do for that. But anyways, I've been dying to get into this. This has been sitting out for an hour or so, so it's good. It's nice. Probably about can feels like 60 degrees, probably 50 something degrees. Yeah, 60, 50, 650. It doesn't matter. Poured into my foam brewer's glass. I don't have a proper Burlington glassware, but foams in South Burlington, Winooski, I guess if we're getting technical, and Burlington's in and foams in Burlington, so it works out. Pitch black in the glass. Frothy head, alcohol lacing for days. Let's see what that looks like. It's a little bit delayed, so it's not really helping me there. Let's get a nose. Lots of coffee up front. I remember when I remember drinking this when I think I do have another can of it, but it's a little old, so I didn't. Maybe I'll re-review it. Who knows? I think it's probably from the batch I reviewed. Remember getting a lot of like sweetness in like the cinnamon toast crunch cereal. Maybe the cinnamon toast crunch part of it wasn't coming through, but it was nice sweetness with cinnamon vibes coming through. And I just remember it being absolutely amazing. This you're getting a lot more coffee. So this was canned on. Oh, shame on you, Burlington. But like I said, I picked it up a few weeks ago. It was just released. Dark roasted coffee, some chocolate, maybe a tinge of cinnamon spice, but just like this like sugary sweetness to kind of come over the top of the roastiness on the nose. Barrel characteristic, getting a little bit like dark fruit, maybe a little bit of oakiness, a little bit of that tinge of alcohol, but let's see what we get on the taste. Cheers. There's a lot going on there. The barrel that was missing on the nose, you immediately get this syrupy coating of your mouth feel, and you can taste a whole bunch of stuff. But on the outer rims of that, you get the barrel, and you still get it. I'm still getting it now. I'm getting this like oakiness, the slight hints of vanilla-y bourbon, and then just, it's my mustache and it's delicious. Like raisins, dark fruits, vanilla-y sweetness. Hold on. You get a little bit of a hit of the barrel super quick too, right in the front, like before all that happens. And it gives you that booziness. Oh, wow. Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Not so much. What did I say? Vanilla and coffee. Yeah, and obviously and lactose. But the other beer, while it was a little like the original was, I remember being a little bit creamier. This definitely has that more syrupy, coat your mouth feeling. But I could also see that coming from the barrel because obviously, right? Because if it's a wetter barrel, it could give you that nice, more syrupy, thicker taste. But I could see the creaminess kind of coming through, but the syrupiness kind of overwhelms that, if that makes sense. It doesn't really make sense, but it makes sense in my brain and what I'm tasting and what I'm trying to convey to you guys. As I let it sit, I can feel a warming in my chest. I ate a little bit ago, so I'm not, and I can feel it in my stomach, so I'm not really on an empty stomach, but why would I drink a 10% beer on an empty stomach? Challenge accepted. But no, it gives you this. I'm trying to. I really want to get the Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and I'm not, and it's kind of aggravating me. Really pulling for it. Maybe it's not the vanilla. You're getting this level of sweetness that I'm not that you can get in more of your dessert boy stouts. So maybe the vanilla, maybe it's a combination of the vanilla plus all the sugars in the Cinnamon Toast Crunch and the cinnamon, obviously, right? So what Cinnamon Toast Crunch? Powdered sugar and powdered cinnamon, like it's just crack for kids. Is this very, very sweet, but still roasty. I didn't even mention the coffee. The coffee's on the back palate as well. It sits as it goes as the beer, as you finish the beer, and then it kind of gives you that level of roastiness with that level of sweetness. This is amazing. If you haven't had Burlington Beer Company stouts, they're out of this world. They make crazy dessert boy style stouts like waffle cones. I think Kyle did which one did I send Kyle? Yeah, he did that waffle cone stout or whatever. They put a bunch of adjuncts into it. They had a bunch of bourbon barrel aged stouts up there, like toasted coconut, cherry. I brought a bunch back. I'm gonna probably do some more. This is the one with coffee, so I'll probably do the other ones with Mike. But their stouts just constantly blow me away. Like they have great IPAs, right? Like Orbital Elevator, It's Complicated Being a Wizard. Those are their staple like IPAs, right? And those are really, really great beers. But I think where they really shine has to be their stout game. And it's overlooked because they're pumping out stouts all the time, right? And they're calling them double stouts, right? They're not imperial stouts. Like everyone has their own spin on what they want to call it, right? But they always have these crazy just ingredients that they put into their stouts, and they're always just delicious. And with Dream Eater being my favorite one, I was a little bit wary going into this because I saw Imperial Dream Eater and I was like, Imperial Dream Eater? I'm like, what could be Imperial? But it's already an 8% double IPA. Oh, you put it in bourbon barrels. Fantastic. And it still works. It's absolutely, and as it warms, and as the more I'm drinking it, I'm getting more fudginess, just dark fruit, fudgy, just delicious bourbon barrel aged stout. Maybe the Cinnamon Toast Crunch is in there, or maybe it's just such a, the characteristic is just melding with everything else perfectly. I don't know, but all I know is that this beer is absolutely world-class, fucking amazing. I'm glad I have a couple more cans of it. I know I gave Reed a can, so I'm hoping he does a review and you kind of see what we both think of it. If not, it is what it is. I shouldn't even mention it. No pressure, Reed. And yeah, if I can find that regular Dream Eater review, I've literally been looking for like 3 days off like multiple hard drives, and it's been a mess. If I can find it, I'll release it. If not, I'll probably try to do another review once I get probably a newer batch. I don't think I want to do the can I have as it's probably over a year old. I bet it's still drinking great. I've definitely popped a multitude of Burlington Beer Company stouts after a year, and they're still fucking ridiculous. Anyways, let me know in the comments. I've rambled enough. How long is this video? 8 minutes. If you've had Imperial Dream Eater. Oh yeah, come on, people. Can art. Look at this. The can art's always just so ridiculous. I really love Burlington Beer Company. I heard their distribution is casting a wider net now. I know Joe from the Beer Patrol says that he can get them up there. I think Kyle even said he can get some. Well, they're upstate New York. So I guess that would make sense if they both could get them, one Buffalo, one Albany. So, but it's a difference of like a couple hours, but who knows? Anyways, I'm rambling. So let me know if you've had Burlington Beer Company's Imperial Dream Eater, their bourbon barrel aged Imperial Stout with cinnamon crunch cereal, coffee, vanilla, and milk sugar. And yeah, comments down below and what you think of it compared to the regular variant as well. Nerdsense.net, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, if those are your things. Please like, comment, subscribe. Please hit the notification bell. Ding, ding, ding. For notifications on new videos. And I'm Sean. This is Nerdsense. Cheers.